Can you say hi? Who's that? Is that Brave? That's Brave. Hello, pregnant friends. I am going to give you a list of my very favorite things that we used for Brave from 0 to 6 months, because now that we're about a year, these things have changed a bit. But for 0 to 6 months, when you're first having your baby, these are the things, amongst others, these are the things I think are the very best to have. So, without further ado, favorites for 0 to 6 months. I'm going to start with sleepers. In particular, these are the Cloud 9 ones, and why these are my favorite is because one, we have attached footies for cold newborn baby feet, but there's also little attached gloves. So you can buy the little infant gloves to keep them from scratching themselves, but this was so nice that it's included on this. The other great thing about the Cloud 9 sleepers is the zipper. So the zipper actually, it's like reverse. It ends down here, so there's no little zipper part by their face. So it zips in reverse, which is very clever. So all around, these little Cloud 9 sleepers were my favorite. Now I want to talk about sizes. A bunch of people gave me newborn sizes, which was great, but I kept them and returned them for the size up, like 3 months, because Brave fit in the newborn size for 3 days, and then we had to move up. So it's smart to have a few newborn things, but not everything in newborn size. These were the ones I had a pack of 3 that I kept in the newborn size, and then I also got them in a size up. And I was so glad I had these at the hospital and when he came home, because they're soft, they're easy, it's got the glove and the footy, everything you need in one. Head to Target, Cloud 9 sleepers, these are a must. Swaddles is next. Muslin swaddles are the bomb, because you can use them for lots of things. My sister used them as towels. I use them as blankets and, bless you. I use them as blankets or in stores to set on the floor when you're at someone's house and you want to put the baby down. I use these things for everything. They're huge, but they're super lightweight, so they fold down really tiny, so they're easy to take with you. These were the Aden and Anais ones that I got because the patterns were super cute, but they're a little more pricey. But honestly, I got the same muslin swaddles from Aldi grocery store. Oh, and we're moving the camera. Thank you. Here, you want help? These were from Aldi grocery store, so they were cheap. They weren't as cute, but they worked just as well. So that's another option for you. But definitely the swaddles. We swaddled him every night, and they're pretty good for multi-purpose, and they dry really fast. So muslin swaddles are on my must-have list. All right, next I want to talk about diapering, but I will mention wipes in particular. So right now I use kind of any wipe that's on sale for Brave, and we do fine with it. But when he was first born, he was getting rashes really easy, and his skin was super sensitive because obviously everything is new in the environment once they come out. So I went right away to the sensitive wipes, and I would use like the 7th generation kind of organic type of wipes. They were my favorite. I got a huge pack of 7th generation wipes. He had no problem with them. I know some people like water wipes too, but I recommend starting off really simple. So I like the 7th generation wipes, at least to start, and then you can start testing out other wipes later. A little diapering station, I'll call it. This one is a skip hop, but I'm gonna tell you what, this is a lifesaver. So the reason you want this is because when you are out and about, because eventually you're gonna leave your house with that baby, and you go to change their diaper in a public bathroom and you pull down that little diaper changing station from the wall, it is nasty. And the last thing you want to do is set your baby on that. And I have not found even one that have the little inserts to put inside. Enter this changing station. I would just open this up and stick it right over top. And once we're done, take a wipe and wipe it all down before I put it back in my diaper bag. But I love this thing. The other great thing is, instead of carrying my diaper bag everywhere, I could just grab this, like out of the car, and take it in with us to a store or on a walk. It's super convenient. You can use it at people's houses when you're changing your baby on the floor. But I'm just telling you, I didn't think I would use this as much as I do. I use it all the time. I take it everywhere. Careful. So this is definitely on my list of something we used all the time and I loved for Mr. Brave. All right, Brave apparently wants to show you the NoseFrida. Let me tell you why you need a NoseFrida. It seems disgusting, kind of is. You literally use it to... I won't do it. He doesn't like it so much. And I just washed this, so it's fine that he's chewing on it. But you use this to literally suck... It's okay. To suck the snot out of their nose because they can't blow their nose. Now there's a little piece in here that keeps the snot from going up the tube and into your mouth. Thank you, Lord, for that. But you will use this way more than you ever think you need to, and whoever invented it, thank you. The NoseFrida is definitely a must. You will use it. You will love it. Okay, let's talk bath time. This seems real simple. I didn't register for this. I went out and bought one later. It's only a few bucks, but you need one of these. When we went to give Brave baths, I don't even own plastic cups. I have like glasses. We weren't that kid-friendly to start off with. So this is made of, I don't know what, but it's soft. And we use it all the time to pour water, but also you can use it to press against their head so that the water doesn't run straight into their face and they breathe it all in and start choking. It'll run like right around their forehead. It's just clever. It's simple, but we use it all the time. So this is a favorite for 0 to 6 months and beyond. We're still using this and he's a year old now. So this is a favorite. The other thing is when it comes to tubs, I did not want a big giant tub to put in my tub. First baths weren't super easy. We actually used the shower a lot for Brave, but we had an apartment with like a chair in the shower, so it felt much safer. Not everybody has a chair in their shower. So I really like this thing. This is definitely like a 0 to 6 months because once he could sit up on his own, it changed and we could fill the tub with, a little bit of water and give him a tub bath. But when they're so tiny, this is so easy for a sink bath, especially if it's one person giving a baby a bath. Because it just feels like a 2, 3, 4 person job at times. It's not easy. They're small, they're slippery, their little heads are like this and they can't hold them up. So the Pudge tub, it's just a simple piece of foam. It has these little magnets that make it sit in shape. Oh, Brave, don't knock that over. So it goes in your sink and it just makes it so much easier to give the baby a bath. You just set them right in it. Show them, Brave. And then you can give them a sink bath. So I'll be honest, I don't know that the Pudge tub is like a you have to have it, but it made life easy. I really liked it. The other big thing I'm going to mention, when you are registering for your shower, register for the good soaps and shampoos and lotions like Babyganics, Honest Company, like the good stuff, because I didn't buy soap until he was like 7 months old because it lasts a long time. Same with the lotions. They smell so good. Register for the good stuff. You will thank me later. That was something I was so grateful I had. Where are you going? Okay, let's talk sleep solutions. We used a travel size pack and play. The reason I preferred a pack and play over a bassinet is because I wanted something that could travel with me, and I wanted the smaller size so it could fit next to my bed and not take up tons of space. We were in an apartment. I didn't have a ton of space. So travel size pack and play right next to my bed. Then everywhere we traveled, it was easy to fold up and take to Grandma and Grandpa's house and just go with us. But honestly, my favorite sleep essential is the DockATot. I love the DockATot. Now, this was only up until about 6 months, probably a little before 6 months because he started rolling over and I couldn't use it anymore. But I loved this thing. The first time we used it, he went from sleeping an hour and a half to a 3-hour stretch. Now, when you're a new mom, and you've got that tiny little baby, and you can get a 3-hour stretch of sleep, it is worth every penny. I love this thing. So, and he loved this thing. He slept so great in it. I don't know where I was at. We had to stop for an angry boy. All right, so the DockATot. I used the DockATot in the pack and play, and then I would take it out during the day and use it around the house. You were not supposed to do that. I'm just telling you what I did, what worked for me, and I loved it. But I was very careful to take him out of it and take this out of the bed once he started rolling, or looked like he could start rolling because that made me nervous. But anyway, I loved this thing. The other thing I love about the DockATot is it was so easy to take with us when we were traveling. So it came in a bag like this, just a zippered bag. And so I would like load this thing up with all of his, thank you. So I would like load this up with like the Swaddles, the diapers, the wipes, the clothes, and put it in this bag. And we traveled through airports with this twice. We go to Grandma and Grandpa's with this thing. I just think all around the DockATot is like a must-have, in my opinion. Can you do sleep without a DockATot? Yes. Do I want to? No, I don't. The other huge must-have sleep item is a sound machine. It doesn't have to be this sound machine. Get any old sound machine. get a machine that makes sounds like an ocean or a heartbeat or a song, it doesn't matter. But the thing is, when we would travel and take Brave somewhere, or it was during the day, that's a cord. We probably shouldn't play with that. I know. What was I saying? So, all right, so we're traveling, or it's nap time, or it's bedtime. The important thing is consistency. So we would turn on the sound machine, he would hear that sound, and this didn't matter if we were on the floor at somebody's house, in the basement at grandma's, if we were traveling in a hotel, we're in an airport, doesn't matter. We put the sound machine on, we put him in the DockATot, he knew, oh, this is my space to sleep, that's the sound I hear when I go to sleep, and he was so easy to put to sleep. For the most part, easy, and I think those are my two essentials, the third being the swaddle. So swaddle him, put him in the DockATot, turn on the sound machine. He still uses the sound machine to this day. I use the sound machine to fall asleep to this day. I think it's like a must-have. So get you a sound machine. Okay, I know what else I want to tell you about. That is finding something to put your baby in. I didn't register for this, so I ended up getting this later on. But I was pretty early on, was like, where do I put the baby? So I had the DockATot, but at some point they want to sit up, or you want something to rock them to sleep, because I wanted to do the dishes, or I wanted to cook dinner, so I just had to have a place to put him that was safe when he's so tiny. So what I ended up with was the Mamaroo. This thing moves, it's got 5 different motions, so it would put him to sleep really nicely. I loved the Mamaroo, but there are options out there. You can look into any sort of rocker or bouncer or swing, or the ones you can use to push with your foot, whatever you want. Just find something, some safe place that you can put your baby when you need to do a thing or two. So that I would definitely put on your list. Oh, another thought. I ended up needing one of these too. I didn't even register for it, someone got me one. It doesn't matter what kind, but get a little activity mat, because it's something for them to do when they're laying on their stomach, to look at with all the toys. Register for an activity mat. Those things are awesome. All right, the mother of all registry items. This is so simple, but it was one of my favorite things of all, and it is the nursing cover. First of all, if you are planning on breastfeeding, this is a 360 cover. Like, I don't have time for those little ones that just drape over the front of me, because this kid is a puncher and a puller, and it's all over the place. So I needed something with 360 covered, so no matter what's going on down in here, nobody has to see. Right, Brave? Nobody has to know what's going on. Oh, yeah. So I just love this thing. It was so easy. It also can be worn like a cute little scarf if you want to. Okay, that doesn't look very cute, but you get the idea. You can do something cute with it if you're fashionable. The other awesome thing about these is using them as a car seat cover. And I did not realize how important a car seat cover was going to be until I got this. So you put the whole thing around your car seat, and then you've got one little peekaboo hole that you can look at, but everybody just feels like they're entitled to touch your baby. And then, so like you're going to the grocery store and people just will reach out and like touch your baby. And it is just like panic attack central. Like, you don't want people touching your baby. I don't know where your hands have been. I don't know you. Even when you go to church, everybody just feels like they can touch your baby. So this is like the best thing ever. You put it all around the car seat and nobody can like just have easy access to your baby. You can just pull over, open the little top and give them like a little peek of how cute your baby is if you want to, but they can't just like reach in and just be touching all over your baby. So it's like, honestly, just brings so much peace and calm when you go somewhere. It also would help Brave fall asleep because he wouldn't be so distracted by what was going on. So when we'd go to church, we'd just leave that cover on, rock the car seat, and he'd fall right to sleep. It was awesome. And when you start going grocery shopping and you don't want to carry him in the car seat anymore, you can actually put this like over the little babysitting area, the little seat on the cart, whatever you call it, and they can put their legs through here. But then this can cover up that handle where they want to chew on it, and it's just gross and nasty. And if you don't care about germs now, I promise you when that baby comes, you're gonna care about the germs. If you're wondering what car seat and stroller I recommend, honestly, there are so many good ones. I love the ones I have, but I don't feel like necessarily they are the one and only in the whole earth and you have to have those. Just look around, test some out if you can. Find out what's important to you, like if you want all-terrain wheels or a reversible one where the baby can be looking back at you, one that your car seat clips onto, whatever it might be. Sorry I'm so close, it's because somebody's trying to climb up my stand here. So anyway, car seat and stroller, you need one, put them on your registry, but sorry, I'm not going to be a ton of help on that one. I think you will find one that you love, and that will be on your registry. And lastly, I would say get a wrap or a carrier or both. Wraps are great when your baby's really tiny, and I really liked baby wearing, especially if you have plans of like being out and about, or you are part of a group or a club, or you're in a music group, I don't know, whatever it might be that you're doing, and you want to be able to take your baby with you. It's a really easy way, again, to keep everybody from like touching them. They're like right on your chest and with you, and they can fall asleep in it. So I love the wraps. And carriers are better as your baby is bigger, like he is now. So when I go grocery shopping, I might put him in a carrier, like the Ergo carrier. Honestly, look into the Boba X. It's one of my all-time favorites, and I think when I have a newborn again, I'd actually use the Boba X from newborn on to like the size he is now. So just a little one to look into, but wrap in a carrier is something to consider as well. All right, I hope this has been helpful for just some of my favorite things that we used for Brave, for sleeping, for bathing, for playing. And I hope you have fun making your registry, and I can't wait to meet your cute little babies. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, that's nice. Bye-bye.